All right, guys, I think we are live, but I won't know yet for just a few minutes. We've got attendees starting to drop in right now. Let me know if you can hear me, please, in the chat. You should be able to hear me. My name is Ben Morgan. I'm the CEO here at Rocktomic Labs. I'll be walking you guys through tonight's presentation, Rocktomic 2.0, our live demo. So I got Dr. Bob saying, good evening, Dr. Bob. All messages currently, guys, are on private. I will open that up a little bit later. Just want to make sure my echo is not loud or there's no reverb on the audio. If you guys can let me know the audio is good. We got all the email blasts and everything going out right now, and we'll get rolling here in just a few minutes. I've got myself, Ben Morgan. I'm the CEO here at Rocktomic. I've got Aaron Peden, who is our CMO. He's in here as well. He'll be manning the chat while we go through the presentation. And I believe we'll have potentially Connor Collins and maybe Marco Garcia in here as well if they join us. If not, it'll just be Aaron and I tonight. But great. Excited to have you guys here. A couple years back, we'll get into this story a little bit, but just while we wait for everyone to kind of funnel in, I just want to kind of share a quick story with you guys. A few years back when I got involved in Rocktomic, and we decided to take it from where it was at the time, which had 5 clients, to now where we have over 12,000 clients. I think there's 15,000 total activated, but 12,000 that are active clients currently. When we decided to make that shift and take it from 5 to where it is now, obviously it took a lot of different things that needed to happen to make that work. And we're just excited for where we are now. Rocktomic 2.0, what you guys are about to see will literally blow your mind. The price per SKU is the absolute lowest in the industry. Our launch time is the absolute fastest in the industry. And you guys get access to this with essentially over 140 white label products now with the absolute lowest prices in the industry, period. So I'm going to walk you through how our program works, how you can get involved, how quickly it is to start, launch, and scale your brand. And we'll get into all that here in just a few minutes. But go ahead and type in the chat where you guys are from real fast. We'll be starting here in about, like I said, 2 minutes. But let me know where you're joining from. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. Aaron is in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me know where you guys are from so we can kind of get a feeling from the room. And then also on that same line, are you currently a client or are you just looking at us for the first time? So first, last. Love that name. It's always good. Sebastian from Montreal. Welcome, Sebastian. Bob from Southwestern Pennsylvania. Very cool. I'll be up in Boston tomorrow, Dr. Bob. Pretty great. Tim Murray from New Jersey. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Very cool. Crystal Dickerson from Virginia. I lived in Virginia for a little while. Very cool. First look for Dr. Bob. Still looking. Joseph, Downsboro, North Georgia. Looking at this. Very cool. Love North Georgia. Morgantown, one of my favorite little cities to go visit up there near Blue Ridge. I'm sure you know where that is. From Florida, first time looking at it here. Perfect. John from Chicago, customer already. Cool, John. You're going to like what you see too, John. For any of you who are current clients and you have not seen Rocktomic 2.0, you're going to have your mind blown because when you signed up, your price per SKU was more than double on a lot of these SKUs. And so you're going to see and understand now the ability to access the absolute lowest price in the industry, bar none. So super excited. And without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get rolling in here and get live into the presentation. So make sure my phone is silenced, which I think it was, but my watch is not. There we go. Now we're on airplane mode. So again, my name is Ben Morgan. Simply put, why Rocktomic 2.0? Well, our clients and those looking at our model asked, and so we delivered. That's why we're here. We've slashed our prices across our entire catalog. So if you've ever dreamed about maximizing profit margins in this industry, now is the time. Okay, we've just invested millions of dollars into inventory. which has allowed us to significantly drop prices across the board on all of our supplements. This means we give all of our clients now the absolute highest margins in the industry with the least amount of risk, because we don't require an MOQ on a single one of our products. Meaning you can launch your brand, start to sell. When you get paid, then we fulfill your order, ship your product to your customer, and charge you for that process. The product, the shipping, the label, the packaging, right? That whole process, the shipping fee, that happens after you've already been paid. So there's no risk for you. You make no money leaves your hands until after a sale has been made, once you're already a client with us. So with that said, let's hop in. So today I'm going to be covering the following. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can white label 140 plus supplements with the lowest wholesale pricing in the industry for drop shipping, with no upfront inventory purchasing required. How you can get access to all, not just a few, of our white label supplements. Okay. We'll talk about our brand new live customer support, including Zoom calls or phone support. So not just a ticket-based system. You will have access to have customer support via phone and Zoom. And lastly, we'll talk about how we made it possible to launch the brand in just days rather than weeks or months, and having a very difficult process to get through all the different pieces. Back in 2019, when we set out to launch our own brand, personally, I spent over $700,000 just to get it off the ground. That was between inventory, web design, labels, fulfillment, employees, insurance, warehousing, you name it. Okay. The real cost was my time. I was currently running a pest control business, one of the top 100 pest control businesses in the US that I still own to this day, and started, thinking of different ways to branch out and have an alternate income, provide opportunities for family and friends. But the real cost was just my time. I was stuck managing a lot when we started the process. I was managing everything myself, labeling, packing, shipping. I was doing that after hours, after I was done with the day job. It was exhausting. And so I realized there had to be a better way, obviously, to do that. So my partners and I built Rocktomic as a solution that removes all of those logistical headaches that come with white label supplements. With our platform, entrepreneurs now can focus on selling their supplements, and we handle literally everything else behind the scenes. That is Rocktomic in a nutshell. You handle the sales. We take care of the inventory purchasing, the lot tracking, all the quality assurance, the printing of the labels, the application of the labels, the product storage, the warehousing, the fulfillment, the shipping. All of it is done by us. All you do is market and sell product. We take care of everything else. That's the model. Okay. And so it's a hands-free profit machine for our partners. That's the consensus, right? And so since 2019, we've obviously helped thousands of clients launch and grow. We were ranked in the top, Inc. 5000 in 2023. We were number 443 on the fastest growing companies in America. And that was thanks to the incredible brands that we've helped scale to 6 and even 7 figures. Okay. So our business model is very simple. First, you choose your supplements from our catalog that you want to brand as your own. Second, you upload your labels. This is very simple and very fast. And 3, you start selling your products, and we handle virtually everything else for you. When you sell your products, we handle the rest. You get paid in real time for your sales. Like I said, on your e-commerce store, you get to set your own pricing. Therefore, you have full control over your profit margins. And stick with me, guys, till the end here. I'm going to try to make this as interactive as I can. There's a lot of information. So you're going to be blown away on how high these margins are with Rocktomic 2.0, with our catalog and new pricing. Okay. But basically, you have full control over your margins, right? We print your labels for you on demand as orders come in. Those are professionally printed with your own branding. We then package everything up for you nicely and carefully, and we drop ship that supplement anywhere in the world for you directly to your customer. Now, the 5 key challenges that we faced and have now overcome at Rocktomic were the following. Number one was rapid growth. Okay. Early on, you can imagine having access to products, no risk, launch a model, get everything done, websites, all these other things that we can do. We grew faster than our systems could handle, right? My background was in pest control. My other partner's background was not in nutritional supplements. It was in direct TV brokerage. Had another guy who had done flight training and had an English school for overseas pilots to learn English so they could get certified to fly into the U.S. Just lots of different backgrounds, lots of different workloads, but none of us had gone into supplements, nutrition, fulfillment, all those things. And so as our model proved to be super appealing, we grew like crazy, right? And we've had 5, 6, 7 now years of consistent growth, and generated over $200 million for our clients. But that was number one, rapid growth. Number two was fulfillment control. In the beginning, we actually outsourced fulfillment. We didn't yet have the experience or the funding, frankly, to manage it ourselves, okay? Over time, we reinvested our profits. We built our own in-house fulfillment center. We drastically improved speed, quality, customer service. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. Number three was design bottlenecks. Our design process used to take too long because the demand outpaced our in-house team and our number of clients that we were onboarding. We've since solved that with additional staff, better systems and processes. And of course, if you're ready to do the branding yourself, you can now do that yourself as soon as tonight. You could download templates inside the membership site and start editing the products you want to launch with. And you could start uploading those to your store if you already have a store. If you have a shop right now, a Shopify store or WordPress site, you could be integrated with Rocktomic by tomorrow and making sales. Okay, it's that simple as long as you can get the designs done and get everything done. It's that fast. But again, more on that in just a moment. Number 4, complex integrations. Our integration process was more complicated than it needed to be. We've since streamlined that and made it, launching your store faster and easier than ever before. And then number 5 is just inventory costs and shortages. Now, inventory is tricky. I'll explain why. This risk will never and can never be completely removed. Okay, this has been the biggest challenge by far because this is where the risk is. If you want to go launch your own brand, you're going to spend tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars on product. If you want 5 products, a protein, a pre-workout, a recovery, B2 multivitamin, and a gut health product, and maybe you want 2 flavors of the protein and the pre-workout. If you're talking 7 products, you're going to have to buy 7,000 units to even more, right? You might have to buy 10,000 units of each SKU, depending on what you want and what the price point is you're trying to get to. You might be required to spend tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars on product up front before you've ever made a sale, because the manufacturers don't care. They want your money up front so they can produce the product and be done with that project. That's how they work. Here's the funniest thing about working directly with a manufacturer. Okay, if you're having to take that risk and put up all that capital, 70% of people who place a first order directly with the manufacturer never place a second order. Why is that? Not because they're not bad business people, not because selling supplements is crazy difficult. We've all seen plenty of people online making great money on Amazon or FBA or doing private label supplements. The problem is the risk. When you have to live under the stress of having all of that debt over you, it takes a lot of the fun out of what we're doing, right? Entrepreneurship's a great game. It's the best sport in the world. But if you're living under that stress of having mountains of debt that is unnecessary because there's a Rocktomic out there for you, it's not fun, right? So we've made large investments to ensure product availability on hand. That product is arriving at the warehouse now every single day. We're getting products that have been on back order due to multiple reasons, right? We have delays not just from manufacturers, but raw ingredients that are used for manufacturing purposes. There's been a lot of issues with all of that stuff over the last few months. And so it's just been hard to stay on top of product and have a price that's confirmed, because manufacturers' pricing is changing all the time right now with all the different dynamics going on in the world. So having made large investments, we can ensure product availability, which solves both of those concerns, inventory costs and shortages. By spending a lot of money on product, we get great pricing. And by spending a lot of money on product, we have a lot of product. And so that's the core focus of today's live event. Okay. We grew too fast was number one. And to overcome that, we added new support agents. We have live support, and we increased our warehouse staff 350%. Okay. Challenge two, we weren't in control of fulfillment. Well, we invested in our own fulfillment warehousing facility. We have complete control of our picking, packing, shipping, delivery times, all of that. Phase three, challenge three, design phase just took too long. So we removed all the design roadblocks. We created a done-for-you branding system and added the ability for you to upload your own labels now, which gives you full control of your launch time. If you want us to help with branding, we're happy to. You know, we can talk about the different branding packages that are available if you need assistance with that. But the templates are available with the plans, so you can download the templates, select the products you want to brand, you brand them, and you upload your labels. It's that simple. Challenge four, our integrations process took too long. Obviously, we offer plug-and-play integrations now with all major e-commerce platforms, Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, and we do that for you to eliminate setup headaches and issues with anyone who's not super tech savvy. We will do done-for-you integration to any of the shipping verticals and shopping verticals and store verticals that you have. The fifth, obviously, product cost was sky high, so we invested over $10 million into inventory, and that fixed all that. So in the spring of 2025, we invested millions into inventory. This increased our purchasing power and got us insanely low pricing, which we've now passed on to you. This made Rocktomic the absolute lowest wholesale option for white label supplement drop shipping in the US. Okay. We realize the single most important thing for your business is profit. We've solved this by slashing our pricing anywhere from 15 to 60% on all of our SKUs. That is insane. We've literally spent millions of dollars in product, which has gotten us great pricing, and we're just passing it on to you, because if we do that, we've cornered the market. Okay. We are the absolute most affordable way to launch, fastest time to launch, with the best profit margins, period. There's no one that even comes close. And there's no MOQ on any of our SKUs. Most of anyone else that you've looked at, you're going to have MOQs anywhere from 500 units, 1,500 units, 250 units. You know, it's all over the place on some of the SKUs. With us, not a MOQ on a single SKU. Okay. Last challenge, as we said, minimal inventory. We invested heavily. That solves that problem. Now we got lots and lots of product in the warehouse. So that brings us to Rocktomic 2.0. After more than 5 years of hard work, investment, relentless improvement, we've arrived at this truly game-changing system, which I'm going to show you guys now, and this will blow your mind. So you can access all 140 of our white label supplements for one low monthly membership fee, all with no MOQ on any product. You can access white label creatine for $9.30. Last week, your price would have been $22.97. That was with our tier one pricing. So if you're a current client and we're paying for tier one pricing, the best price you saw was $22.97. We've now slashed that to $9.30 because we bought millions of dollars worth of product. That's insane for your guys' profit margin. And trust me, we've done this on all of our SKUs. Okay, so let me roll through a bunch of them here. Max Detox, okay, has acai berry. Now you get that for $4.69. Before it was $12.62. That is insane. $11.97 for creatine gummies is now $7.60. 36% reduction. Collagen, full spectrum collagen, now $5.09, was $10.89. Probiotic, $14.92, now $7.49. Vitamin K2 D3 was $11.47, now $62. Mushroom Immune was $12.04, now $5.02. Hair vitamin gummies was $11.47, now just $6.54. Okay, $19 in gross profit. $13.77 down to $8, $21.76. That's an extra $5 in margin for you guys. That's huge. Mushroom coffee was $18, now $10, $15.90 per bottle for you. $14.92, now $4.73. That's $31.24 for you. Liquid D3 Ultra, okay, the droppers, was $16.56, now just $8.75. Grass-fed beef organ complex, one of our best products, $11.97, now just $8.29. Okay, $31 in margin for you per bottle. BCAAs was $22, now $14, $15 in profit. Pre-workout was $22, now $14.66, $21. Recovery carb and electrolyte was $19, now $14, $21 for you guys. Joint care gummies was $11, now $7.84. It's on this on all the products. I'm going to go ahead and share our catalog with you. If you go to the chat area, you should see our catalog. I just shared that with you guys. You can kind of grab that and start looking through the catalog here. Omega-3 fish oil was $10.89, now just $5.95. 2-pound whey natural protein with stevia, okay, non-GMO, was $29, now just $23 on a 2-pound protein. That still leaves you $26.44 on profit. 6-pound bulk up mass gainer chocolate milkshake, $7 reduction, was $37, now $30, $29 in margin for you. It goes on and on and on. Okay. So, of course, it's all well and good to have the lowest white label cost in the market. That's great. But it does us no good if the product quality sucks. Right? We can all agree with that. Well, product quality is the most important thing to us. We manufacture every one of our products here in the US at FDA registered and GMP certified facilities. That is a requirement for us to manufacture in the US, FDA registered and GMP certified. Every single product we require to be third-party lab tested to ensure purity, quality, and potency. We provide certificates of analysis for every single product in our catalog. Okay, and on top of that, our powder products taste and blend amazing. Not clumpy, not gross. They're great. So here's the fun part. Let's talk about how you make money with our model. With us slashing prices, you're going to be really excited since your profit margins are going through the roof. So as an example, let's say you chose to create a popular bundle that our clients sell. A multivitamin for men, ultra test booster, a male enhancement, and a grass-fed beef organ complex. Our lowest prices for these are $4.92, $5.37, $5.17, and $8.29. I can't emphasize enough how insanely low that pricing is. It's literally insane, but it is what it is. So the product cost for this bundle is $23.75. Then you have our fulfillment fee. We charge $2 flat per item that you're shipping in an order. So if you have one item in an order, it's $2. If you have 4 items in an order, it's $8. What does that include? Picking, packing, your label, printing the label, right? Applying the label, bubble wrapping around the label to protect it, packaging, taping the box, closing it up, shipping label, and shipping it off. All that's included for $2 per unit. Now, the suggested retail prices for these products are as follows. Men's multivitamin, $25.97. Test Boost, $35.97. Male Enhancement, $35.97. And the grass-fed organ complex, $39.97. That order value is $137.88. So if through your advertising and sales efforts, you're able to sell this supplement bundle to just one customer, after your expenses, your gross profit would be $98.83. So here is the question. How many bundles like this do you think that you can sell per day? And again, I said I'd try to keep this interactive. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this. All right, over in the chat area, I want you guys all to go to the chat section. You should be able to see an area where you can vote now. How many bundles like this you guys think you can sell per day as you start to market, start to sell, start to do trainings on how to market and sell, learn how to retarget your audience, learn how to maximize your profit margins, learn how to figure out people who abandon their carts, learn how to re-engage people who put things in the cart and didn't check out, right? All those different things. We'll leave it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so 12% of you said between 1 to 5. 37% of you said between 5 to 10 per day. 12% of you said between 10 and 15 orders per day. And 37% of you said 15 or more orders per day. The answer is you are correct. It's up to you guys to do the marketing and sales. So however many you think you can do, you can do. And as you learn and grow, you can do more, and you will. So within phase 1, what does that mean? Within phase 1 of our model, if you sell this bundle to just 3 customers per day, your monthly revenue would be $12,589, and your gross profit would be approximately $8,900. If you sell it to 5 customers today, your revenue would be nearly $21,000, and your gross profit would be close to $15,000. And if you can do it to 15 customers per day, monthly revenue is $62,000, nearly $63,000, and your gross profit somewhere around $45,000. Okay, from here, you can look at phase 2 of our model. Now, with Rocktomic 2.0, this is a little different because the pricing for bulk is the same as the pricing for 1 unit. We have the absolute lowest pricing, like we've said. If you're buying bulk, it's because you want to be able to fulfill the orders yourself in real time. Maybe you have a storefront. Maybe you're a doctor's office. Maybe you want to sell your products in a storefront or a doctor's office, and you need to have those on hand at the place that has the storefront. In that case, you can buy in bulk, and we will ship out bulk orders to the specific landing place of your choice. Okay, that's phase 2. Phase 3, custom formulation. Let's say you want to take those 4 products and create 1 product out of the 4. You can still sell it for $139, but it might only cost you, $17 to make 1 product that has everything in it. That puts an extra $5 or $6 of margin in your pocket, and it makes your client only have to take 1 pill per day. Okay, that's custom formulation. That's what sets you apart from all the other brands, is how you take a unique approach to your audience, to your niche, and separate you from there. But the reality is, with Rocktomic, you control the scalability. A few testimonials here. Hey guys, thought I'd share this with you as you're with me on the journey. These are the lads I started sponsoring. I've got my first sponsor, WBC champion. Thanks, Rocktomic, for getting me started and showing me what's possible. I have another guy in fighting BT Sports next month. That brand authenticity this creates should be next level. Thank you to the Rocktomic Labs team for making my dreams become a reality. Just want to thank the good people at Rocktomic for helping make this dream come true. We're just getting started. Just want to say thanks to the Rocktomic teams. They've been nothing but helpful and have made this very easy process. Super close to launching, going live. Just finishing the website, and I'm good to go. Guys, we've helped over 25,000 entrepreneurs in total, okay? Why I say 25,000 entrepreneurs? Because that's the number of brands that we have launched, okay? With our scale plan, which I'm about to show you, you can launch unlimited brands. Maybe you want to have a brand for teens. Maybe you want one for those nearing retirement, the elderly. Maybe you want one for men in their 40s. Maybe you want one for women in their 20s. You want to niche down and target and market to that specific niche. With our scale plan, you can have unlimited brands, okay? So 25,000 plus brands, 3.5 million supplements moved, and over $200 million in volume for our clients, okay, since 2019. Now, with Rocktomic 2.0, our investments have paid off, and now we're positioned to corner the market, like I've said. Absolute lowest pricing for quality white label products that meet standards our clients can trust. You get the best of both worlds. Low pricing, reliable inventory on hand. Our competitors require minimum orders of 100 to 1,500 units on over 40% of their products. At Rocktomic, we have no MOQs at all. So you can launch your brand, choose from 140 products, invest $0 into inventory, and have the best margin in the marketplace, period. Let me say it a different way. We are now the highest margin, lowest risk option available, period. Okay, so you have a choice. Two ways you can launch your brand. The traditional way, spend 10 to 50,000 on inventory, have 100 or 1,000 unit MOQs, have 6 to 12 months of R&D, testing, manufacturing, figure out warehousing, logistics, build out your own e-commerce infrastructure, figure all that out, have delayed launch, high risks, and a slow return on your investment. That's option one. Option two, the easy way, $0 into inventory, no MOQ required. You can get access to all 140 units. You can launch in 7 days or less. You can have built-in fulfillment, packaging, and shipping done for you. One low monthly membership fee, the lowest wholesale pricing in white label supplement industry, and you focus on sales and growth. We handle the rest. So here is our 2.0. I'm going to unveil our plans here and show you exactly what you get, okay? 5 years ago, we went from 5 brands to tens of thousands of brands served. And like I said, that's with the highest pricing. So let me show you what you can unlock with Rocktomic 2.0. We have 3 brand new monthly plans. The scale plan, which has access to all the key benefits and features, including all new products that come out, best pricing, best margins. That's the scale plan. You also have the launch plan, which gives you access to 20 products, okay, and access to multiple sales channels. And the basic plan, which gives you 10 products on a single sales channel. Let me show you what that means. Basic plan is for new sellers who want to launch with 10 white label products on one sales channel. All of our plans require no upfront investment for inventory. So regardless of what plan you select, there's no upfront investment on inventory. All of our plans have small 24-unit bulk MOQ if you're wanting to buy bulk for over-the-counter delivery, instant delivery, storefront type services. So if you want to order protein, you just have to buy 24 units. We ship you 24 units that are already pre-branded, ready to go with your brand on them. And then you can have those in your warehouse, in your back stock, and you can fulfill those as people buy from you. You can use those to sell one-offs and do trade shows or whatever. Wherever you're wanting to do it, you can do it that way. If you want to order custom supplements, the MOQ on custom formulation is 288 units. Okay. So to reiterate, if you sell any of our 140 white label supplements from our catalog, we drop ship for you with 0 MOQ. With this plan, the basic plan, there's 1 to 2 day fulfillment time, flat $2 fulfillment fee, which again covers cost of your label, printing and applying the label, packaging, the box, the tape, etc. And you get our MSRP report, cost of goods calculator, and access to our labels and 3D mock-up templates, FDA supplement guidelines, and our inventory report, which updates 2 times per day. That's the basic plan. The launch plan, you get everything from the basic plan, but you get 3 sales channels, not just 1. Your product margins are slightly higher because your product cost is slightly lower. And you can sell 20 products instead of 10. You also get live customer support instead of our ticket-based system. And you get access to our brand launch bootcamp. That's with the launch plan. The scale plan is built for entrepreneurs and those who like healthy profit margins. It includes everything from the launch and basic, plus so much more. You get unlimited sales channels. You can start 10 or more brands for 1 low monthly fee. You get unlimited access to our entire product catalog, all 140 SKUs, plus every new product we release. Coming soon, we're working for Q3 on white label peptide supplements, including BPC 157 and TB 500. Those are going to be game changing. We have so many people begging us to have them, and those are in production. Will be in-house here, in stock, ready to go by Q3. You have a 1-day fulfillment guarantee with our scale plan, meaning your customer orders get shipped fast. Guaranteed 1 business day turnaround from the time we receive it to when it leaves the warehouse. 1 business day. Private marketing group access. You can join our exclusive Facebook group where you get marketing expert Daniel Luca. shares high ROI strategies that help and are helping clients scale to over 7 figures in annual sales. You get funnel template library. You can plug and play different templates so you can sell faster and convert better and just try different things on the marketing front with that sales channel. And then access to our lowest pricing. This is the biggest benefit. You unlock the deepest discounts, giving you the highest possible margins for your brand. So just imagine getting your own supplement brand launch for $297 a month. That's it. $297 a month, no risk on inventory, no risk on fulfillment staff, no risk on dealing with returns and any of those things, right? We handle all the fulfillment for your company. All you do is the sales. All you do is the marketing. We handle everything else. And I want to sweeten the deal for those of you who take action, okay? So here's the 3 plans. Scale, $297, launch, $157, basic, $97 a month. If you sign up for our scale plan right now on the webinar, I'm going to post the live offer link right now. Aaron, go ahead and post that. Let me reset the poll. Go to offers, start the offer, publish the offer. All right, we only have 10 spots available this webinar. If you sign up for the scale plan, you're going to get a $500 product voucher added to your account. This is an exclusive webinar only bonus. We reward action takers here. We want to work with people who want to work with us. And so if you sign up on the webinar, you've taken the time to be here. We have too. We want to reward you with $500 for taking action because you see the value in what we've proposed here. This voucher goes towards the product cost of any of your online sales. This is free money in your pocket just for signing up. This voucher is only valid to cover the cost of product. It does not work for bulk orders, custom orders, fulfillment fees, shipping fees, sample orders. You can't exchange it for other services. It's a voucher for incoming sales from your online store after you've launched. Why do we restrict it that way? Well, we want to put more profit from your first $500 worth of cost in product back in your pocket. Okay. It also covers essentially 2 months of your services, right? $297, $500. It's not quite 2 months, but it's pretty much 2 months of your services. So that's for action takers. You get that automatically included, $500 if you do the scale plan. You pay $297, you get $500. After you sign up, at the end of when you put in your credit card information, you click sign me up. You're going to see some special offers that are also only available on the webinar. These are not available later. You cannot buy these later. It's webinar only and one time only. You can pre-purchase a voucher that doubles the value of the voucher. As I said, we just spent tens of millions of dollars on product. I want to reward you by helping me offset some of that risk, right? Recouping some of my cost. So if you pay $1,000, I'm going to give you a $2,000 product voucher. So you'd have $2,500 if you do the scale plan, because you'd have the $500 from the scale plan plus $2,000. That's $2,500. If you pre-purchase $1,500 worth of inventory, you'll get a $3,000 product voucher back. So your first $3,000 is half off, right? And if you do $2,000, you're going to get a $4,000 voucher plus a $250 sample credit, so that when your labels are ready and you want to order samples with your labels on them, you can ship those included with no cost, extra cost to you. That's a one-time offer, number 1 of 3. If you want to say no to any of those, just say no thanks at the bottom, and it moves you to the next one. The next one, 2 options. Option 1 for $747. It's a done-for-you store creation on Shopify, WooCommerce, or WordPress. Now, keep in mind, this is available for purchase in your dashboard after you sign up at the full rate. But if you want the 25% or 30% discounts, you have to claim this at the time of sign up. We never offer that afterwards. It's all part of the sign up process on the webinar. If there's any issues with you claiming this on the webinar, if you stay on the webinar, we will send you a link separately to get it claimed while we're on the webinar. Okay. Again, it has to be done on the webinar. We will professionally design and build your online store start to finish, fully branded, integrated fully, and ready to take orders. Custom design that matches your brand, product pages preloaded with all your supplements and content, seamless integration with our fulfillment team, and optimized for conversions and mobile shopping as well. This is the fastest way to go live if you don't have tech skills that are needed to build your own site. Option 1 is 25% off the Done For You Shopify, up to 20 products. And option 2 is 30% off with access to our entire catalog. Okay. So that means we build out as many of the products as you want. Okay. With option 2. If you want neither of those options, you say no thanks at the bottom. It moves you to offer 3. Last up, this is a very popular offer. You're going to get a Done For You brand book. So if you don't want to deal with the label design yourself, you can, and you can start tonight. If you don't want to and you want us to do it for you, here's 3 options. Option 1 gives you 20% off our basic brand book. It's normally $497. It's yours today for $397. Option 2 gives you 25% off our medium brand book, normally $997. Yours for $747. And lastly, option 3 gives you 30% off our full package brand book. With this offer, you get a branding book, design guideline, unlimited logo design, labels, and 3D mock-ups for one brand for a total of 145 products. You can sign up for this at any time in our client dashboard, but it's $19.97. So again, if you sign up to go pages, $13.97. All of these are here to help you scale, period. That's it for the presentation, guys. Here's the offers. You guys have the links. I'm going to take a quick drink of water, and I'll be right back. Go ahead and start typing any questions that you have, and we will start answering them here in just a few minutes as soon as I come back. I'll be right back. Give me about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, guys, I am back. I'm going to go to the Q&A. I don't know exactly how you guys can automatically tag things for the Q&A, but I'll just try to read through the chat. If you know how to put it to a Q&A, you can do that. I think at the bottom there's a little button that has like a question mark or something. So you can see if it's a Q&A question that you want to have. But if not, I'll just roll through this here. So I'll start up to where Aaron launched or put in the claim the webinar offer. Shows our client. Does Rocktomic fulfill the Canadian clients as well? So yes, we do. We do ship into Canada. It is customs is always tricky with Canada. It can take up to anywhere from 6 to 10 days usually to clear customs. But we do ship into Canada. We do shipments every single day into Canada. There are some options that are faster to get it through customs, but they're more expensive. So depending on what you're wanting to do with shipping, we have a few different options for the international things. That's all addressed in the catalog for international, what the costs are and what the typical time frame is. So you can reference the catalog that we published for that. But yes, we do ship into Canada, no problem. There's only a few countries worldwide that we don't really ship into. France being one of them. They're extremely, extremely strict on inbound products that are coming into Canada or into France. So, there's that. But and a few others over in the Middle East and like some of that, but it's not too crazy. What if we're not ready to launch? Gerald, if you're not ready to launch, that's okay. You are welcome to join us whenever you are ready. Every single week on these webinars, we have promotions and things that are there, but we limit the access to. We've already had 6 people sign up, guys. We've already had 6 people sign up, so we've only got 4 options left for this month, for this week. The reason we gate access to our program and have it on a strictly gated access for these special deals and special promos is that we want to reward action takers, one, but we want to be able to fulfill launch guidelines because most of the people choose to have us help with branding and website creation. If you're not one of those, you don't need that help, that's great. It makes it easier for you and for us to go faster and to get integrated quicker and to start making sales faster, which is great. Aaron, if you want to post the consult link for anyone who needs to schedule a one-on-one with Marco, if you could post that in the chat, that'd be great. I think last needs one. You can schedule a call with Marco, our COO, and do a one-on-one with him. I don't know what your name is. Last, I think you said John, but you can schedule a one-on-one if you have any specific questions, or I'm happy to call you here in just a few minutes and we can walk through it as well right here. I did that on the last week's webinar and helped 3 other people get going so they didn't lose out on the $500. If you schedule a call with Marco later, I promise you we do not offer the $500 to you then. That's offered to those that take action on the webinar. So if you have questions, ask them, and we can ask them for the whole group, and I can answer your question for the entire group. Maybe it's a question everyone has. I wanted the scale option. I have to sign up 523. Is there an option 4 for me? So sorry, Crystal. Never fun. Crystal, send me your number in private real quick, and I'll shoot you a text message right now of what we can do for you. Wanderson, let's say I want to have special packaging, a taller container. Can I buy in bulk, or do you guys have different options? So if you're wanting to have different packaging, you have to do a custom run because we bring in all the bottles and products already pre-packaged, pre-sealed, ready for fulfillment. So if you want different packaging in terms of the bottle size, or say instead of a 60 pills, right, with 2 pills per day for a 30-day supply, maybe you wanted 120 pills for a 60-day supply bottle, you need to do a custom run with that. It's a different size bottle, different number of packaging, all that type of thing. So we can do that. It's just a custom run. You have to buy 288 units minimum. And then if your pricing's too high at the 288, you need to buy more to get the pricing down where you want it. So we can do a quote on any of that, Sebastian. If you have a website but need to enhance, do you do that placing different social media? So it depends on where your website's hosted as well. If your website's on any of the standard things, like you can easily make tweaks to enhance it and add new products and have more pages, product pages added. That's not hard. The social media advertising you do on the front end can obviously drive traffic to a specific product. That's generally how the social media influencing and marketing is done is you're marketing to a specific need and offering the solution really quickly to that specific need. So you don't want to say, hey, do you need to take supplements? You want to say, hey, have you noticed your hair is thinning and you need to reboost your hair growth? Take this hair growth supplement. Kind of a bad example, but that's the best I can come up with on the fly. Hopefully that makes sense. Gerald, my apologies. I'm having to leave. Is there any fire in the back in this area? I'm definitely interested. Good luck, Gerald. Be safe. Dr. Bob, I already have my own website using WordPress and WooCommerce. My web designer just linked whatever products I choose to sell. Yes, 100%. So when you get the label templates, if you're doing your own designs, Bob, Dr. Bob, your designer will basically take the templates for the labels and the digital mockups, will create the label and then your digital mockup with your label on it, load that onto your website, and then we just integrate that to our store so that we can do things. Now, here's the other thing, Bob, which I didn't mention. If you already have a store and you're selling things now and you just ship all of your SKUs to us, we will handle all the fulfillment for all your orders for the same $2 flat per item. And that includes, books, shirts, hats, any type of swag item, things like that. But if they order many things, like a shirt, a hat, a shaker bottle, and some protein and pre-workout, all of that would come in one box. So it's a better experience for your client. You only pay one shipping fee. All you would have to do is ship us your items. We assign a SKU that's on your website to our warehouse, so we know where your products are. And then we get everything mapped so that we can take care of your fulfillment on everything as well. How much mushroom coffee blend price will be for each tier? Is there a price change? Yes, you should be able to download the catalog under files section on the chat sequence, and you should be able to see that, Dr. Bob. Or excuse me. I do health consultation. I need to find supplements that fit my unique customer demographic. I help people with chronic metabolic diseases such as diabetes and cancer, for example. Love your platform, but need to evaluate the supplements in the catalog to see if I can manage a way to start with. Yes, so Tamuri, you can always do custom formulation, but obviously we take the financial risk on products that risk is spread across thousands of brands selling that. If you are wanting to solve a specific niche for specific clients with specific product formulation, you would just need to do a custom formulation that matches that. Or some of our products are RX grade products. In the catalog, there's a section that's RX line. You can look at some of those products and see if those formulations you'd be happy with. Those are like the more robust formulations, I would say, that solve specific medical grade issues and address those concerns. But if you're wanting to have very, very specific products, ingredients level type thing, then there's all that. For you, and those two. Crystal. All right. Dr. Crystal, are you available for a call here in just a few minutes? I can give you a call in just a few minutes. Talk more about custom design using 2.0. Design of supplements first, last, or design of labels? Let me know what you're referencing there. Formulate your own product. Okay. So how the custom formulation works, if you know what you're wanting to do, if you already have the idea of like, hey, I want to combine these products, or I want to make a product that doesn't have this or doesn't have this, but also has this and does have this, but doesn't have this, you can book a one-on-one consultation with Naveen Khan. He's our head product formulator. It's $197 for him to meet with you and do a custom formulation for you. He will draft everything out from the ingredient level type information and benefit by ingredient type level thing. He can, if you know what you're wanting to do, he is excellent at helping customize a formula to get everything dialed in for you to formulate your own thing. So if you want to do custom formulation, that's generally the first step. If you don't know the exact blend you're wanting to do, then I would schedule a one-on-one consult to create your blend and your product formula so that we can then get that out for quote and get you pricing on it. You bet, Tamuri. That's great. Thank you. Super proud of what we built, Tamuri. We're excited too. Can we cancel the plan anytime if things don't go better? 100%. Yes, this is a month-to-month thing. There's no requirement. It's You get access. You can also downgrade. If you're on the 297, you want to downgrade to 157, you can. You just lose access to the 297 pricing. You'd also lose access to any of the products that are on the scale plan. Remember, scale plan gives access to all new products. So if you had new products that were on the scale plan and you downgrade, you'd no longer be able to sell those products unless you re-upgraded. But you can make whatever changes you'd like. John, so yes, we addressed the stocking issues a little bit earlier. Some of the products are out of stock currently. We have massive, we've placed orders in the first quarter of this year, over $9.7 million of orders. So we call it 10. But lots and lots of product that's inbound right now. And so with that level of investment, we will have about a 9-month runway on every single SKU based off current movement. Here's why I said it's very difficult. Let's say we onboard one of these doctors. Doctors tend to be very good clients. They have authority. They have clients who pay for their expertise and value their opinion. And when they tell them to buy something, they generally do. Doctors also typically serve a specific niche or specialize in a specific niche. And so as they specialize, we may have a product that our 6-month volume was, let's say, 3,000 units. And a doctor comes in with a massive following of 3 million people on Instagram or whatever, and they sell 5,000 units their opening weekend. That's not a number out of figment imagination. This happened 2 weeks ago. We had a SKU that we had moved 3,000 units over 6 months, and a new client, brand new doctor, came in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sold 5,000 units. We had 3,000 in stock. Well, a couple things are wrong with that. One, they didn't understand to check the inventory report to upgrade their inventory level. We're building out a platform right now that does this automatically with all of our stores, but it's not yet live. So that's a manual process that needs to be done by our clients, right? You have to monitor that report. It updates twice a day automatically based off the volume that's moved. When it goes from in stock to low stock to out of stock. When products go to low stock, we ask you to put them as low stock or out of stock on your site. That way people may not purchase them and may not be disappointed if they've been sold out. But that's kind of one of the things that happens. So in that specific issue, we had already placed an order for 2,000 additional units to come in. But as soon as those 2,000 came in, that had an 8 or 9 week lead time on production. And so though we had a 6-month supply on hand when that doctor went live, we moved out of all the product in 4 days, including the rebuy that we had just made to continue our 9 to 12 month runway. So what we've done now is we've just overloaded that and filled up the warehouse completely to the brim, so we don't have to deal with that ever again. And once all those products land here in the next 60 to 90 days, when those are all live and all connected, we won't have any more inventory issues. But over the next little bit, while we continue to ramp all that up, yes, as everything kind of takes time to get in, especially with the large number of orders that we've made. Let's see, Samuel, can someone keep following up with me until I start selling my phone number and email? Please follow up with me. We'll do, Samuel. All right, I'm going to give, let's see here. Dr. Crystal, I'm going to give you a call right now. I'm going to put myself on mute and give you a quick holler. Dr. Crystal, your number cannot be completed as dialed. I'll try one more time.
The Verizon Wireless, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
I've checked the number you put in. That number does not work. So let me know if you have another number, and I'm happy to call it for you. Samuel, do you need to call right away, or do you need me to call you tomorrow at some time? I'm confused by your question. It looks like you're wanting some follow-up of some kind. All right. Sorry for the delay there, guys. I was talking with Dr. Crystal. Congratulations, Dr. Crystal. Guys, we have 2 accounts left, just 2 accounts left. I'm going to give you a call here right now. And one more person asking for a call. Samuel, are you still here? I'm going to give you a call right now, and we'll get you taken care of. I'm going to try to give you a holler right now. One moment. And then, guys, if you have any remaining questions, please go ahead and ask them. Crystal, go ahead and stay on the chat here until we get your account finalized. Aaron, send you the invoice right now. 458345. All right, giving you a call right now, Samuel. All right, guys, we got any other questions or concerns? Sorry for the delays there. Sometimes people want questions answered in real time. And with this mode, we don't have the ability to bring people on live and answer their questions, and they might have more info to share than we need to share with the whole group. So try to take those calls really quickly. But what other questions do we have so I can help any of you out? Not very many of you left here in the room currently. So if you have any questions, let's go ahead and get them asked. If not, we'll go ahead and close out the seminar. We do only have, looks like 2 memberships left. 1 to 2. 1 pending and one still ready to go. So I'm taking a call from one of you right now. So if you have any other questions, please put them in the chat. If not, I'll end that right after I get off this call. All right, guys. Apologies for the late replies here, but two of you still alive. So we're going to go ahead and close out the webinar. Everyone's basically left anyway. So sorry for the long delays there at the end, but I was monitoring the chat and didn't see anything that Aaron hadn't already taken care of. So appreciate your guys' attendance, and we look forward to working with you guys. For those of you who joined, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the inside. Rocktomic 2.0, here we go. Enjoy.